Okay, here we just want to talk about a little bit of what we're doing as far as the investing end of things goes, and from the standpoint of information from a crew or staff standpoint, employment standpoint with the company. So just to give you a brief background on ourselves, we did a lot of studying, and we found Robert Kiyosaki to be one of the best. And you hear me mention his name a lot. There's tons of people out there, all very knowledgeable, but I guess you have to find someone or a philosophy that fits with you and your desires and wants and what you feel is right from an investing standpoint. But for us and for our company, his teachings really resonated with us. And he breaks it down into employee, self-employed or small business, business owner, or investor. And here we've gotten rid of basically all this ourselves, and we've gone all this way with a corporation or with corporations. So by definition, a business is something that you don't have to go to be successful. So small business, self-employed would be lawyers, doctors, dentists. If they have a business, even though they might be making hundreds of thousands of dollars per year, on the surface very successful, if they have to show up and work, they're in this quadrant. It doesn't matter how much money they make. If they could be making millions, be famous celebrities, they're athletes, they're still over here. And you hear about a lot of these people going bankrupt after their big paycheck ends. You know, maybe they lose their looks, or they get injured. If they're an athlete, suddenly they're going bankrupt because they're all over here. It didn't matter that they were earning millions. They didn't really know about money from this standpoint, business owner, investor. So this is where, from an employment standpoint, where do we want to focus in investments? We're going to be over here running businesses, real estate-based investments, real estate-based, and with corporations and putting these in portfolios, and that's what we're going to be building, the financial cash flow, net worth, security for everyone involved with the company in that manner. And just to wrap this section up, just to say, if we walk the talk, I'm standing here, talking blah, 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 but what have we done that actually says that we know what we're doing here? Basically, to give you a history of ourselves, we used to own houses internationally, and franchise, condos, all those types of investment vehicles. And we basically liquidated all those, and by 2004 we were pretty much liquidated. We had a grand total of $84,000 in the bank, which is not a lot of money. And that's in the start of 2005. It was actually higher, it was over 100,000, but then we had to live on it as we started to say, okay, we're going to become true business owners, true investors. And that was in 2005. So it dwindled down to around 84 grand by the time we bought our first investment deal, and worked on that, put a mortgage on that property. That was an 8-unit multifamily property. In 2006, early 2006, I purchased the property I'm standing in right now, which is in Kamloops. It's 4 buildings, 15 units, 14 units, with a 15th common area. And we purchased that in 06. We moved into the property ourselves around this time, 06, which was around Halloween of 2006. And then we continued to work on it, and the final tenant moved in around Christmas of 2007. So basically, with that timeline, it took us about 2.5 years, and we parlayed that $84,000 cash on hand into a multi-million-dollar investment portfolio that actually spun off enough cash to allow us to retire. And it also had significant net worth with it as well. But we never focused on that. We were looking at for cash flow, for passive income. So hopefully that demonstrates to you that we can walk the talk. We have walked the talk, and we can continue to walk the talk. We're not just going to stand here and talk about it. We've done it. It works. And it's a combination of not just buying real estate. Anybody can do that. You need to have the business plugged in. You need to have your investment people just buy real estate, and ourselves included in the years past, and it really didn't do much for them. It was more of a liability than an asset. So that's essentially, from a big picture standpoint, where we're looking at staying involved with. And hopefully that gives you the information you need to consider being with our company. Thank you.